Okay. I should be... Okay, there we go. All good. How's it going, everybody? Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! um, I'm probably going to do this last episode, and then move on to video editing. Um, so, probably going to be short gameplay, but then I'm going to get into more video stuff. Simply because I want to get plenty done on this. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing on this Halloween evening? I got my coffee. I like for me it's just a regular Thursday, to be honest. Just a regular old Thursday. I would have liked to have had my video out on time, but just 30-minute beast of a video. So we'll be doing. I mean, imagine it'll be finished at the weekend. That's what I'm going for. So it's not too bad. I've at least got it out by then, and yeah. And I have other weekend plans for streams that I will announce later. I think I already announced one of them, but with all that out the way, let's get into The Last Door Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. Previously on The Last Door, we're going to need a refresher, actually, for people who need to catch up. After escaping from his burial, DeVitt finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket, he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. DeVitt walks through the misty streets following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learned the legend of Simurgh, the king of birds. He done productive things today, but also heard some sad news. I'm trying to finish drawing. I'm sorry about the sad news. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Hopefully I can provide you with enough of a distraction from the world today. Finishing a drawing? What are you drawing, though? I'm curious. Following his trail through a dreamlike land of fog, DeVitt finally meets Alexander. Or Alexandre, I don't know how to pronounce that. A member of the secret group DeVitt and his friend had at school. I'm going to say Alexander. Alexander welcomes DeVitt and speaks of an entity called the Bird that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. Something based on a heist with Markiplier. Nice. I don't really know what that is, but sounds good. There is no turning back. Oh. I have made my mind. I'm ready. Basically, choose your own adventure story, but with YouTube videos. Oh, that's neat, actually. That sounds interesting. Go on, do it. Hey, Count Dogman, how you doing? Do it! Do it. Cheat him. Again by the Game Kitchen. How am I? I'm not bad. Not bad. I thought you were going to get slapped at first. Get to hear this intro again. I don't know if the second season has the same intro. That'd be interesting to find out. Footage is complete. Nice. This game is community powered. Join now and leave your mark. Happy Halloween, El Joven Batali. Any idea when Rayman would be? Oh, I don't know. My plans for streams are slapdash enough as is. I kind of just go with whatever I'm feeling at the time. I already have plans for the next games I'm going to be streaming, so we'll see. I don't actually know if I own Legends or Origins, so it depends. Anyway, can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long distant eras. Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower, from the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world. As if it were the curtain of a theatre, the veil separates the truth from the lie. I don't remember if I had a voice for this character. The veil is a place of it, a place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. Oh boy. You must find the door, as I did. The door that gives passage through the veil. Open it and we will walk together beyond the mist. Well, that was an interesting little intro. I suppose we're wondering why we called you so urgently. I cannot deny it, your letter was truly mysterious. I have been travelling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why yes, the tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumour in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand. How is this all connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he's one of the victims. Dear God! Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Herr de Witt was attacked, but survived. What happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Herr de Witt in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to de Witt that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Herr de Witt was hospitalized. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. What was de Witt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr de Witt was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue related to his friend's death. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. I suspect you did not find Mr. de Witt in the hospital? Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, this is a lot of dialogue, by the way. I'm sorry, this is a lot of dialogue. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters have found beside Herr de Witt within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. Okay. I'm sure we'll get into some gameplay soon. Here we go. Until it returns control of Herr de Witt. Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. I'm sure this is the place. Alexander's house must be just ahead. Alright, here we go. And we're off. The ancient castle of Pevensey rests in the distance. It was a garrison first built by the Romans, but was abandoned, and has been a ruin ever since. There is a large iron bar latching the door. Can we unlatch it? Yeah. It's quite odd that the door was latched from the outside. Well, I'm not going in there yet, am I? I'd have did some heroin. Heroin. That's good. Okay, that's latched. I can't open it from this side. Alright. No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that I'm an old friend come to visit. Here we go. A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with a silent reproach at my intrusion. Ooh. Footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. A well-crafted grandfather clock, but it seems to be out of order. One of the hands is missing. Let's do a little bit of exploration, shall we? It could be Pevensey Castle, but in this painting, the garrison is not in ruins. Let me just check something. Okay. A couple of old teacups sit on the table. One of them is full and still warm. This guy even knock on the door of the house he just walked into? He did actually knock, yeah. Ooh, dark. Is it a lantern? An oil lamp, yeah. Well, that gives us a little bit of room to start doing things then. It's a diary. This is the last thing written. The last pages have been ripped off. October 12th, 1887. It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupre has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which, it seems, he shall not return any time soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do him any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all of the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? October 13th, 1887. The clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupre is not going to be able to notice the change in the clocks that he has so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. Let's look at the diary of a member of Alexander's household. What happened to them? Yeah, Markiplier and Abraham Lincoln are fairly different looking. The cellar door is locked. I need a key to open it. Fair dues. I think this is the one with the latch. So this is, yeah, I can now go back through there. You have no specific experience with this one, right? No, I have played this one before. This is just I haven't played season 2. I've played this. This is the last episode of season 1, which I have played before, but it's been a couple of years. So, can I get the rope? Oh, the rope is broken. I'll keep this end. Well, that's something at least. Oh, looks like someone was buried here. I can't dig with my bare hands. Someone is dead. Yeah, indeed. God, I love the atmosphere of this game. It's so just, it knows when to be quiet and it knows when to put a little bit of music in. Ah, hello. Alexander! Alexander, it's me, DeVitz. I'm sorry if I startled you. Is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt, maybe? Can you stand? He's staring blankly at some distant point, as if he has not heard my question at all. You told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what is happening here? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Were they yours, or is there someone else in the house? For a moment, I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he's unresponsive. Alexander, please say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand. Just what has happened to him? This cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece. The bird. Interesting. It's pointing to 11:15, but sideways. Fascinating. Yeah, the whole thing is the whole thing's turned on its side. Yeah. There's a scribbled annotation in this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain we do not waste our lives, craving to tear through. It is Ja Elefal, the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. Well, the table holds nothing but a box with a description, Lord Annam, to be taken in case of anxiety. It's empty. Silhouette of a woman. Silhouette of a man. It bears a strong resemblance to Alexander. A fine painting of the local Roman structures. They somehow seem more ancient in this depiction. huge chest made of oak wood. There's a large iron hook inside. I'll take it. There's a fragment of a diary under the hook. August 5th, 1887. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures, I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it is not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone. Their frozen paroxysms, with what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back the life they never had. I might place them outdoors in the greenhouse, and let the mold devour them, and wasps make nests in their hollow hearts. I love the writing in this game. And also, yeah, I just made a grappling hook. Portrait of an old man, maybe a ship captain. Looks like he's trying to guard the chest with a stern glare. I think it was Alexander in Amnesia as well. A camera tripod. Nice. Okay. A lamp is hanging from the ceiling. Its bulb casts an intense white light. I'll take that. Oh god. Oh. That immediate darkness was very eerie. A glass jar containing a yellow substance. The label reads cyanide. Give it right here. It's a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked and some articles underlined. 3149. Collodion for photography. Collodion is the vehicle by which photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article, to which great value is attached. Some supposing that that to its peculiar composition belong the principal causes of failure or success. This is only in a degree true. To develop a positive image, this is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of vitriol spirit solution and then adding about 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove any excess of the chemicals. Are you having Twitch problems? I don't see any problems on my end. Is that just everyone else alright? The causes of failure. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 fails occur from a want of care, the presence of dirt, negligence. One cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly. The best results always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formula, quickly flow clean water over the plaque and start again. Okay, so that just explains what we need to be doing. That's the Team Fortress 2 mappers, and EU Imp has started now with Dr. Squishy. Good for them. Image of a couple wearing rat masks at a festival. Rats. We're rats. We're the rats. Where's the giant rat that makes all of the rules? A bus with its face turned around. Can I turn it? Okay, never mind. A large envelope of black felt, covered in dust and ashes. It is labelled with a warning. Do not open it under white light. I guess we'll have to open it in the red room. It's a letter. Dear Alexander, I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given me access to a 12th century alchemical tome containing an amazing formulary. There is no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would never have visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marvelling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I have decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definite results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. Vedet nakirskiat. Vedete nakirskiat. Vedete nakirskiat. I always forget how to pronounce that. Alright. Books. The shelf is lined with strange and complex books. Some of the titles include The Movements of Shadows, Preserving the Mind, and Lessons Beyond Nature. A picture of an angel with a gentle face. Well, ain't that neat? Seems to be an invoice. May this document serve as a record of the payment made corresponding to the following work. The cuckoo clock mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and switch have been added to synchronize all the clocks in the house. Alright, so all the clocks in the house synchronize. And it says something about 4:15, so let's try and keep that in mind, everybody. Hey, Dragon Cap, what's going on? I'm just playing some of the last door. Now that I've got a lantern, actually, I can go into the greenhouse, I think. This pane looks as if it's been broken from the inside. Ooh. What's that? A jar of vitriol oil. I must be careful, it's a powerful acid. And we're going to need that for the whole painting shebang. I'm just going to walk out into the woods a little bit as well and... What is that? Old ruins lay by the path. They seem to be Roman in style. And this is a corpse of a deer. Its abdomen torn open. Looks recently dead. So we need some red light anyway, so... Now the bulb is grossly covered in blood. I remember that puzzle. In order to make a red bulb, you just stick a white bulb in blood. And then we say... Nice. It's great. I love this game. Is it in here? No, not here, not here. I mean, it works now, right? Yeah, it does. What I can do, where is the... Yeah, here we go. Did you miss much? Not a lot so far. Ooh. The image just faded out. I can open this now. Inside the envelope there was a glass sheet. It looks like a photographic... Is this the second game or the first? This is the first, but the last episode. Looks like a photographic plate. Did I open it properly? Hold on, what? Okay. So then you add the vitriol. The oil is called a strong acidic reaction. The cyanide... Oh yeah, the new emoji's here. The wow. I hope you guys get some good use out of the wow. It's I've been waiting to add that one for a little bit, so it's one of my favorites. Gotta rinse that. An image is appearing on the plate. It's a photograph of Anthony and Alexander. Oh! Oh god, I'm gonna get out of here because of the... Oh. I actually forgot about that. Well, it was kind of at the back of my mind, but I think the bulb's gone again. Alright, you guys stay in the painting. I don't like that. You guys stay in there. Alright. I don't even remember what I even... It's the big rats who make all the rules. It's them. I do not... Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's go outside. I think we want to be outside right now. Just kind of figuring out what we need to be doing. I think we need to try and open this somehow. I need a key to open it. No? Hold on. See, what I do need is I need a shovel. That might be one in the greenhouse, possibly. Because I need to dig. I must dig. There's nothing else in here, I don't think. Yeah, exactly. You can dig with your bare hands, but you can't answer with that wow. It's a lot of wow. I'm trying to think where I need to go next. I mean, there's a lot to consider here. Anything in this room that I need to grab? A misty dock overlooks the grey ocean. Gulls wheel overhead. Anything else? Alexander, do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. It is you and our old friend Anthony. And there is someone else blurred in the background. Who is the third figure? Does he mean something to you? Oh! The bird awaits. A piece of clockwork a hand. Oh my god, the bird awaits. Okay, so we need to add this clock hand to the downstairs clock, I believe. And somehow everything's like synced up right now. I don't know how that works, but apparently it's a thing, so... I put the clock hand in its place. I need to set the clock to the correct time. Was it 4:15? Which is... like... There. No? I'm gonna have to look at this again. It said 4:15 on that letter, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've got to do... Oh, I see. I would get this one at 4:15, I think. So it would be... it'd be something like... So if I imagine... Okay, I think I understand what it'll have to be. Puzzle solving. Okay, 5 to 7. I mean, I kind of just imagining where the hands are. Honestly, it's something like that. I believe. Nope. Nope, not that one. 5 to 7. I'll try your suggestion, Count Dogman, because I thought it was going to be this. Apparently not. 5 to 7. Ah, damn it. Is that? I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna have to look this up. I mean, look this up in the actual in-game hints. Not 5 to 7. Alas, no. Oh, why 6:15? I was wrong. It was 6:15. I thought it was 4:15 for some reason. Okay. 6:15. That's 6:15. For those of you who don't use quarter past, I don't know. Is that a universal way of speaking? Does everyone else use quarter past, or is that just like a British thing? I don't know. No? Oh no, I've got to get 6:15 in the other one, haven't I? So it'd probably be that. There we go. You said in the US? Okay, fair enough. What was that? A noise upstairs, like some kind of broken mechanism? Alright. The cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece. What did that do? Did that do anything of importance? Okay, so that's correct. But what did it even... what was the relevance of that? You know? What? What was the what's the relevance of that? I'm trying to think here. Is there something in here? No, it said it was upstairs, wasn't it? What have I missed here? That's what I need to know. What have I missed? Have you got anything else to say? He's heavily breathing. He needs to be lacking air. Hook. I don't remember this episode at all. I honestly do not remember this. The last door. For whatever reason, the first 3 episodes I remember really well, and then there's the last episode. I barely have any memory of it. It's just one of those things. Tell you what, I'm gonna go downstairs and let's go into here. Oh god, why am I dropping frames? Stream, why are you doing that? Oh god, why is it doing that? No, bad stream, stop it. I feel like there's something obvious that I'm missing here, but I don't know what it is. So... yeah. But they said it was upset. Everyone right in the chat, by the way, it's been very quiet today. Okay. Actually, I wonder. Anything can we grab the bucket? Aha! Within the mud and dirt inside the bucket, there was a small bird of brass. Ah! There we go. That's the missing piece we were needing. Okay, I get it now. A little birdie. Okay, so pop that in there. Bird fits perfectly, and then we... Well, bird made entirely of bees. A sound came from upstairs. Oh, I love the sound design. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Jahilathal. Oh, he's not doing so good. The bird has burst out at the stroke. Now its beak is open. There was a key inside the bird. Huh. Well, would you look at that? We've got a key inside the bird. And then we can use the key probably on something. Also, will my stream stop having issues there, please? They made a clock scary. Ah! Birds! A dusty carpet of Asian origin. Molten dust covered the portrait, making the subject indistinguishable. This piece of fine furniture has several drawers. Can I open them? Inside this one there is a gardener's shovel. Aha! That's something we need. Directed by Alfred Hitchcock. An ancient statue in poor conditions. Oh, these are the statues that were written about in the letters. A book written in a language unknown to me. There was a scrawled annotation written in English on one of the margins. This and no other is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at the time, to accompany the mind to the proscenium of the big theatre, and there help us look behind the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the hoopoe allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? What does hoopoe mean? A huge cage full of leftovers and dirt. Animals have been captive here. Nasty. Jars and test tubes. Everything is soaked in chemical residues and the air is filled with the smell of vinegar. There's clearly something behind there as well. A bunch of discovered beakers with repulsive liquids. A few of them have developed fungi inside. Or fungi. I'm pretty sure you can pronounce it either way. There are remains of a Roman mosaic behind this wall. I can't distinguish anything clearly. And then penicillin happened. Alright. We got some digging to do. So let's go do that. I don't speak much of your technique. Think much of your technique, sorry. The lock is very rusted, almost shattered. Can't open it by hand. Cyanide? No. Vitriol? Oh. It's a bone boy. The remains of a humanoid body but with a grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape? It has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike! No! They got Old Mike! I can't believe they killed Old Mike. How did I miss that name the first time around? That's really funny. Besides the corpse, there is a paper leaf. Dear Alexander, undoubtedly your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How did you manage to get results with such alacrity? On another note, my epiphany with the treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I have come to the conclusion that for a time, Raymundus Lully sought the same thing as we did. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls hoopoe. Yes, like the legendary bird. Wow. It closely resembles a serum with which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. I need to add a wow bit donation, don't I? It's a pity what you tell me about Old Mike. Old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. Vedete na kiss schiatta. Old Mike did not get better soon. Oh, Old Mike, we hardly knew you. The skeletal fingers of the creature are clutching a rolled up canvas. It's a map of the stars. Okay. We're gonna miss you, Old Mike. I need to find the Oh! Oh god, that sounds like Alexander. F in the chat for Old Mike. Probably F in the chat for Alexander as well. Alexander! Oh. Some diary pages in the wheelchair. The paper is ripped apart as if someone stripped it off the book hastily. October 31st. That's today. 1891. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessing dispels the dark shadows of the mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it has cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I'm struggling to read all of a sudden. I looked outside and I saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and, for a moment, I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision. Dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness with such a terrible chill I will never forget. A loud noise beside me, low-pitched as the drag of a slab. Mr. Alexander's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made a decision. I'll leave this house. Ooh. A statue. It's holding something. It's a lens mounted in a metal ring. Ooh. Well, now that we've got that, I believe we need to go down to the basement. If I recall correctly. Sorry, we're dropping frames again. Why is it doing that? Hey! Stop that! Oh god, why is it doing that? Please don't. There we go. Oh. Hello. What was that? Happy Halloween night to you as well, Remily. We're continuing The Last Door. Well, finishing off the first season, and then we're going to do a little bit of video work. So, there's something behind there. Oh, yes, I remember this. You're looking for a triangle, but we can't do it unless we have... Okay, some kind of navigation map. Several constellations are marked. Deneb, Vega, and Altair. A summer triangle. Crystal fits perfectly in the telescope. Ah. Is it these ones? No? Hold on. I think it might be these ones, actually. There we go. Correct. This is the summer triangle. Alright. Correct. A wooden secretary desk, beautifully carved. The flip top has no knob or lock, just some strange symbols. Ah, okay, yeah. We need to have a look in here again. So it's like a vertical line with two diagonal lines going through it. A sort of U shape. And then like a starship. Little Gallagher starship. So it's that one. Wait, hold on. Went past it. There we go. And where's the little Gallagher starship? There we go. Pew 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 pew. There's a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. The voice again. It comes from the bottom of the pit. Well, here we go. Alexander! Alexander! He's not going to talk to us. A variety of surgical instruments and some jars with chemicals in them. There's a chair in the middle of the room. Let's stick him with a syringe. This is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexander? Am I right? The last door. Jai Lathal. The last door we can cross together. What should I do? I am waiting for you, here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid. I'm ready. Sit down. Oh, I'm ready. Do you want this? Ooh. Here we go. The eye of the bird. Do you think that we will find any clue here about David's whereabouts? The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no the leads to pursue. Hopefully, they have overlooked something. This is setting up the sequel, by the way. What about this room? There is a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Herr Beechworth never sent it. I think it is best that you read it. Dearest Alexander, please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way, an open way for whatever lies on the other side. Videte nequisciat. The last door. Oh, we're back in the mists. Walking through, which reminded me actually, I've been thinking of doing Silent Hill at some point. I think you guys said you might have been interested in that, so yeah, something I'm considering. Something I'm absolutely considering. I've never played Silent Hill before, so it should be interesting. King in Yellow. The adventure continues in Season 2. The Last Door Ancient Shadows was funded by 2040 backers. Let's see some of the extras. Now I want to do Silent Hill 1. I think there's some extra like little levels we can do. Like these are like little extra sort of mini scenes you can do, like playing with different characters. Oh, is this the what's his face? The guy who was Here I have the police and the medical report. The latter is still blank. According to the police, the deceased's name is Father Ernest Glynn, the man who immolated himself. Oh, yeah, no, this is the, that's the priest. We gotta have some tools. There's something wrong with the water pressure valve. An anatomical model built of actual human bones. We'll see if the police report is right. That's definitely a crispy boy. Good lord, what a mess. I think this is a different character, actually. I don't think this is the, I'm not sure if I need to cut it all. Okay, scissors? We need a sharper blade. Pincer? What do you want me to do here? Oh, here we have the police and medical report. The latter is still blank. Oh yeah, we know this. What do you want me to do here? Crispy boy is biz boy. You sure? Like, I'll know not to do, what to do after a preliminary examination of the cadaver. Can I just... Okay, I just have to look. The skin is all scorched. Cause of death is probably shock caused by the sudden burns. A horrible way of passing. What could lead a man of God to commit such an act? All that remains is to file the medical report so he can receive the proper treatment like a fine gentleman deserves. Wait, can I do it now? File the medical report. Okay. This case still puzzles me. If he wanted to commit suicide, why did they do it in such a painful manner? Was he drugged or intoxicated? I should check his stomach for signs of poisoning. Right, can I do this now? I should open his chest first. Alright, scalpel. Ooh. Alright, the stomach looks fine on the outside. Now I should cut it open to check its contents. Ooh. What is this? There's something strange in here. It looks like a piece of paper. I need something to keep the stomach open while I extract that thing. Okay, the pincer then. Ooh. It's a note. Ernest Glynn, Jeremiah DeWitt, Alexander D, and Hugo Ashdown? A crumpled note with 4 names, one of them crossed out. I think I should inform the inspector immediately. Ooh. And that was the morgue. Death sentence. Francis Baldwin. After being certified of your guilt by a peer jury, we find you guilty of the wicked and violent murders of 14 innocent and sick people. Because of this sentence, I am hereby authorized to execute you at this very moment by hanging to death in the sight of God. Would you like to make a final statement before I proceed? Why will you say that I am mad? Oh, this is the gravedigger guy. You should have seen how Oh, I didn't read that bit in time. Yeah. I saved them. I released them. Now they're in a better place. Do you still believe I am mad? Yes. Yes, yes, pretty much. Oh. Well, I guess that, yeah, Well, that sure was a death sentence. Okay, Wanderer in the Fog. She is the only survivor. What happened to the others? They are all dead. I'd like to talk to her. Whomst? Oh, here we go. I was wondering whether my mouse was there. Oh, I'm playing as this guy. There's no doubt that this is a Catholic monastery. She has spoken only nonsense since she woke up. Good afternoon. My name is Johann Kaufmann. I am a doctor. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? Please be careful what you ask. Miss Parnell's state is delicate. I'm perfectly fine and able to talk, sister. Thanks for your consideration. Now, doctor, I understand you want me to repeat my story. I would be thankful to hear it indeed. I'll stay outside if you need me. I am a sane woman, doctor, in complete control of my mind and reason. You do not dare to question it. I certainly wouldn't. Then I will commence. I woke up in the dark. The room was small, so narrow that I could touch the wooden walls just by raising my elbows. Could you recognize the place? I couldn't tell at first. For a moment, a most dreadful thought crossed my mind. What if I had been buried alive? When I got out, I found myself in my parents' house. I hadn't been there since they sent me to school. Did you see anyone there? Your parents, or maybe someone you know? No, they were not in the house, nor was any servant I had known in the years of my childhood. I was alone. I could feel the humid air on my skin and could smell the scent of the long time abandoned. I walked the rooms and settled by the silence. The place had the bleak feel of a ruin. Then I saw someone. In the opposite end of the corridor, an old woman stared at me. Did you try and talk to her? I tried to, but she did not answer, and she walked away when I tried to get closer. I followed her out through the back alley and into the streets. I got lost in the burg of Aberdeen. The streets were deserted and a thick fog covered everything. I thought I'd seen the old woman through the fog once or twice, but they could have just been shadows. So the city was empty? No, not completely. I met some people, vagabonds. One of them was a priest. I skipped that. A novelist and a boy. Tell me about the priest. This priest, where did you meet him? I met him in a stable. Good Lord, he said mass there, among the beasts. Could you imagine the profanity? Tell me more about the novelist. The woman had never written a word. She created only in her mind, you know. She could tell the story sentence by sentence. With perfect precision, I could even hear a piece of her last work. Do you remember anything about this novelist's work? Yes, the piece she told me was something like, the shadows of the past soon melted within the land that loves silence. Through the fog they walked, found themselves lost. Hoping for a sign from their gods, they set a camp on the beach. where 30 birds waited to see their crowned. So the boy, what about him? I came across an abandoned carriage. The horse was long dead, its bones still harnessed but to the cart. There was a young man petting the carcass of the animal. Could you talk to this young man? He was deaf, but I think he could read my lips. When he spoke, he did with a clear accent. He said he could only listen to the songs of the departed. What happened to that? What happened then? As I walked, the fog got denser. I could barely see anything around. I finally met the old woman. She didn't say a thing, but gave me a cardboard card. Then she left. She gave you a playing card? It was one of those used to tell fortune. Oh, that old lady. I think I know who that is, actually. There was a drawing on it of a veiled person holding a lamp. Then the mist seemed to clear out, and I could finally see. What could you see? A barren land bathed by roaring waves. There were thousands of birds, and then I realized there was something else. What was it? It was there. It looked at me. The burning dark inside, the shaking, the scream, that vision that I cannot understand. What is it, Doctor? Have I finally lost my strength of mind? I believe you. I am sure that what you lived was real. But I'm afraid that I currently lack any proof that can confirm your account. I'm sorry. I should leave. Thank you for your time. Wait, Doctor, I have something else to say. When I first woke up here, there was something beside me. Would this be enough proof? Looks like a tarot card. Ah. Mysterious. And the last one is Beechworth's Wake. Okay. He does not look dead, but just asleep. I barely knew him, busy as he was traveling the world. You have to go to work? No problem, Count Dogman. What would be of man with no aspiration for other side to inspire or lead him? I knew it would come to this. Your father was a terrible mess of a man. I'm only grateful that he brought you to our home. Soon enough, not long after you were born. I hold no doubt that you will learn from his bad example and grow up to be a righteous gentleman. What could there be greater than the efforts of mortals to rise from their miserable condition? We'll speak yet later, young man. We're busy. This is so sad. He was most dearest to me. You know, your father was a complicated man. He had a strong character and was stubborn as a mule, and he had taken a determination. He believed he had a mission in this world, though I'm not sure he knew exactly what it was. That which avoids description, the unknown, provides men with a reason to exist. Can I talk to you now? This is an obscure domain. Its secrets taken by man from the science of nature and death. You're young Beechworth, is that right? Your father left you everything, Anthony. The house, his accounts, all his belongings, for you to receive when you come of age. It is very specific in his testament, though, that you should receive this promptly, his personal book log. These are the memoirs of my life, my research, and knowledge of the other side. Use them wisely, son. There we go. I got an achievement for that. Is it the other story? Where is it? Did I miss it? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. It was right there. Complete all the minisodes. Okay. So that was the entirety of The Last Door. I'm not going to start on season 2. I'll start that next week. But for now, that's enough of a little bit of a spooky thing for the. It's a good game, yeah. I really like it. Might be a bit slow as a stream game, but yeah, you know, it's fine. Yeah, thank you for the 50 bits drifting light. You did it. Wow, out of 10, yeah. Awesome. So that's The Last Door done and dusted. And I guess that means we're going to move on to doing some editing. So if you'd like to bear with me for that. Someone seems funny. If you'd like to bear with me for that, I'm going to go set up my thing, and yeah, I'll just talk to you while I'm doing it, and just leave this little everything up, and I'll switch over to the right thing when the time comes. So I've done quite a bit of this video already. I say quite a bit, as in I finished all the audio now. It just needs to have all the visuals filled in, which shouldn't actually take too long, simply because I've done a lot of the more complicated edits already. So it should just be taking footage and slapping it in the gaps and putting in images where I need to put the images in. So, should be a very simple and fun exercise. Let me open up this. Right. And then let's open up Photoshop, because we'll need that. But yeah, this is about a 30-minute video, or more precisely, I haven't added the outro yet with all like the end card and stuff, but it's currently at 29 minutes and 24 seconds. When I add the outro and end card and all that, it'll probably breach 30 minutes. So it's gonna be a long one. Okay. And then let's open up Writer as well. So Dracula 4 and 5. Oh, and we'll have to change things over on the stream as well, won't we? All right then. So what is the actual title of the, I can never remember what the title is of the oh, let me open up Google Chrome. In the meantime, guys, tell me something that you're looking forward to, either in the coming month or this weekend or anything like that. Just pause it, please. I don't want to load a stream. Thank you. Yeah. Tell me something that is coming to mind that you are interested in. BlizzCon. Yeah, I suppose that's a big one, yeah. Does Christmas count? I'm sure Christmas can count. Absolutely. Editing. Is that exciting? Let me just... Okay. I need to... Alright, I need to copy this over. And now I'm just going to